What's going on, guys? Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you know that Huawei's 15th anniversary promotion is still running until the 7th of July. It's a pretty good one because they're offering some pretty good money saving rewards. First of all, you're getting 50% points back on your first purchase during this event, plus 20% points back on every purchase thereafter, which is pretty good stuff. Plus, you've also got on top of that 15% worth of daily coupons that you can redeem every single day up until the end of the event, which only a couple of days left now to the 7th of July. Last of all, guys, there is also a spin wheel event, so if you share this promotion with your friends, for every person that uses it that you share with, you can come in here and spin the wheel and claim again up to 50 euros worth of coupons towards your packs. All the links are in the description below, guys, so take advantage of that and make an absolute saving on your Lords mobile packs. Why pay full price when you can save an absolute fortune? Right now though, let's get into the account giveaway. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at you with another Lords mobile video, and today, guys, it's giveaway time! Let's get it! We're going to be going ahead and giving away an awesome account for one of you lucky subscribers to get your hands onto. So of course, before we go any further, make sure you have smashed that subscriber button and leave a nice big fat like on this video as well, guys, because you're going to need to do that to be eligible. Plus, one other really big thing, and guys, you're going to need a pen and paper to take down some notes of exactly what you need to do. So stay tuned to find that all out. Right now though, we're going to take a look at this account and show you exactly what is up for grabs. I've given away quite a few accounts over the years on this channel, but I have to say, this one has probably got the most potential out of all of them that I've given away. You know I always like to leave you with something to do. You've got plenty to do on this account, but it's just so close to potentially being so great. And I hope one of you guys are able to win this account and take it to the next level where it needs to be, okay? As you can see, hippity hop! We've got hippity hop here. Let's get it up and have a look. So first of all, it is a 536 million mite account currently, okay, and that's the mite. You see it's got 64,000 gems. We're going to be working on the gem count between now and the actual giveaway date itself, and also doing some other stuff to the account too. But look, let's get into it and have a look and see what's actually inside. All right, let's go inside. And okay, so this account was zeroed, unfortunately. I know, right? It was a violin, sort of little violin. Anyway, look, it was zeroed and the owner decided they didn't want to run it no more, so they basically have given it away. Big shout out to Coffee Girls who gave the account away from SBX. Thank you so much for this. It's great. The community definitely thanks you for giving this away. So awesome stuff to Coffee Girls. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So first of all, guys, let's look inside the inferns and see what's inside. So you can see at the moment 149,000 heroic cannoneers sitting in the infirms waiting to come out, and day by day slowly I've been pulling them out of here and getting them back into the barracks, okay? And inside the barracks itself we have 654,000 troops. You can see we've got 370,000 cannoneers, 65,000 drakes, 30,000 tier 4 imp, and then a sprinkle of tier 2 and tier 1. Now you may think that's not a lot of troops, but check this out, guys. Just check this out. On the right hand side you can see the green thing flashing, yeah? That's the resource, the emergency resources you get once you've kind of been burnt, right? Well, this account, like I said, was zeroed. So if we click on this, you can see there is a lot of extra supplies resources waiting to come back into the account. 1.3 billion food, 300 million stone, 1.2 billion timber, and 1.1 billion ore. So there's a whole stack load of resources ready to drop on this account. Because that's there though, you can't migrate yet, okay? You have to wait in this kingdom and get your speed ups into this account in this kingdom so you can open up that resource and use it to boost troops before you migrate, which is why we haven't brought the account out of this kingdom into TWK's kingdom. We left it where it is, alright? So that's the first thing I would highly suggest. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I would strongly recommend it because a lot of resources to just throw away. Also, down in the sanctuary, you can see that there's 910,000 cavalry. In fact, there's a little bit less now. There's 903,000 tier 4 cavalry sitting in here. So that's almost a million cav. So once you get that out of the sanctuary, you're going to be walking into 1 million cavalry, about 450,000 range, and then a load of resources to train up some infantry and some more range. So ultimately you're going to end up with a good amount of tier 4 troops, which is quite nice. And then you can migrate it, work on your tier 2s, buffers and stuff like that. So troop situation on here potentially isn't as bad as what it may originally look like. Okay. And the other thing is this account is a ore hyper. Some of the buildings are level 25, some are level 24, but for the most part they are 25. So it's an ore hyper account. There's a good balance between manas. You can see all the manas, look, 25 manas and then a few infirms over here. I would probably want to take out the rest of these infirms once the range are out, I suppose, and go full manas on this when you do the rebuild, because you've got a lot of troops to train, okay? But already there is a lot of manas already built up at 25, so that's actually a really, really good thing, okay? Alright guys, let's move over to the heroes and take a look at what heroes are in here. Then we're going to get to the research, and then that's where things get really interesting. But first of all, the heroes. Let's take a look. Watcher at gold, very nice. Not easy to get to gold by any stretch of the imagination, and really nice to have that extra army hero on the account. There isn't any pay to play army heroes gold or pay to play heroes gold, but the full free to play selection are gold, including Rose Knight, Demon Slayer, Trickster, Bombing Goblin. They're all on here that's gold. I mean, then underneath here you have the pay to play ones that have been won through the limited stages. You know, the $5 big guy pack, everybody grabs that. When this account was built up, but all the heroes you need are here and they're gold, which is good. Okay, coming out of here we're going to jump over to the research. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now you see the title of this video is almost tier 5 account giveaway. I know, and it really is true. It really is true. I'll show you how close this is, and you can decide for yourself if the word almost was necessary or not. Check it out. This is the tier 5 tree. We're jumping straight into the tier 5 tree, and everything is maxed here. Look, maxed. Lunar Foundry's open. Maxed. The first army set. Maxed. Second army healths. Maxed. The army attacks. Maxed. It's just the last couple of researches at crafting speed and crafting capacity, and then 4 researches. Boom, 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 boom. Your tier 5's open. 4 researches to get to it, and I mean at the moment on the account there's 172 tomes. You're going to need to get yourself a few tomes, a few of the $5 packs to get these last couple of researches done, and bang, you've got a tier 5 account. Hell to the yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? The rest of this stuff is what you need is done. Economy, of course, is done. Defense, everybody does it on their first account. Military, you can see, has been maxed out apart from the counter boosts, but and I say this, but the Furious Defense, Furious Durability, and Furious Offense 1 are complete. So you are ready to start chipping away at your counter boost research from the get-go, which is really, really good. Monster Hunt has been maxed. You can hunt level 5 monsters. Upgrade defenses. Everybody does a fair bit and then realizes, oh no, what have I done? Upgrade military has been done to a really high standard. There's a few left at the bottom that need to be completed on the subsidies and the bigger army. Army leadership has again been done to a very good standard. All of your army defense and health level 2s are done. Bigger army 3 is done, and plague, sabotage, and demoralize done at level 4 and 3. These ones are very tough. Techno labs would help you a lot in there. Finishing those. Military command going down. A lot of this has been done. All the darkness stuff's been done. Look at that. Let's go. And then the last few down here haven't been touched here for the most part. You know, I wouldn't focus on this initially. I personally, as far as research goes, I would finish off the tier 5 and then I'd come up here and do my counter research. That's literally what I would be doing next, to be honest with you. Familiar tree's been done down to level pack 4, and then underneath here these last 4 haven't been done. Familiar battles, you can see that slot 1 and 2 is open. Slot 3 is open and almost maxed on research between slot 2 and slot 3. Just a couple of cavalry researches on the right there. And then of course slot 4, so we're going down to slot 5, or 4 sorry, as not been done. So a bit of work to be done inside the familiars if you want to open up slot 4 and 5. Sigils, not really been touched this one. A little bit of dabbling going on at the start, but no real heavy research on Sigils. And Wonder Battle, not at all. I mean, this is not a Wonder lead at the moment. It's not ready to kind of invest research into this just yet. Tier 5, counter research, familiar battles to get your slots open, and then maybe you could start looking at Wonder Battles a little bit later down the line. So that's absolutely fine. But as you can see, research is in a good place. You're so close to tier 5, you're ready to start the counter research. It's looking pretty good. Now on the familiars side of things, this is actually pretty impressive. Check this out. It's not even the fact that there's familiars open here, but look at the skills. Just look at the skills. Helldrider, level 10 Hellish Spirit, level 10 Convocation. My goodness gracious me. Hoarder, all of them are done, maxed. Saberfang, maxed. How cool is this? Mega Maggot, level 10 Motivation, 10 Contaminate. Griffin, level 10 Quick Learner, 9 for air support. Homeward Bind is at level 6. Snow Beast maxed out on skills there. So it's got a maxed out Season Courier. So you can increase your supply capacity by 300% for 60 minutes, which is nice. So pretty good stuff as far as sending resources concerned. Trickster maxed on there as well. And also the army talent for the stacking is level 10, which is good. Oh, let me go back in. Gremlin Gemlin is level 6 on Fear Spike, but his skills are all maxed. Goblin as well, in fact, Goblin's not been open, so the Cavalry Stacker isn't open. There's something you need to do, but his skills are all maxed. For the most part, all of their skills are done, which is pretty cool. I mean, that takes a lot. That takes a lot to get this done, so yeah, really impressive stuff. You've got a level 2 Whirlwind there, which can be upgraded, but I won't touch that. I'll let the person that wins it decide what to do with that. So yeah, I mean, overall, guys, you know, the familiars are in a good place. There is no level 5 fams on here, so, you know, you're not going to get a Blackwing or anything like that on this account. But, like I said, maxed out Trickster, almost maxed out Gemming Gremlin for the infantry stacker. The cavalry one needs to be worked on. So the actual skills still need to be worked on, but the actual abilities each one has, for the most part, have all been maxed, which is really good, alright? Going into the treasure trove, it's level 9. I just reset it today. And as you can see, 29 days. The payout in the treasure trove is 92.2 thousand gems, which is really good. The game does also have an elite labyrinth as well. As you can see, I haven't got the holy stars in it to use it right now, but it is open. All right, I can do it. So elite labyrinth is available on the account as well. Now the other thing we need to look at right now is gears. Okay. Now, when I looked at the account, when I first checked it, the gears were a bit skew-with in the way it was set up, organised, and jewels. Like, there was a lot of defense jewels and stuff around. Now, there is work still to be done on jewels, but as always, I like to give you something to do, right? Check it out, though. So, I went ahead and reorganised this up to make it look a bit more how I like it. I mean, you might still want to change it yourself, but this is kind of how I have mine set up. For me, this is nicely straightforward and organised. So we're going to go and look at each set now, okay? So we're going to go into the infantry gear. Let's take a look. And this is the inf set. So it's nice. There still is work to be done, okay? I mean, there's things that are happening here like I remember doing when I was building up my account, like using the firewall plate for infantry and cavalry. You tend to do that until you build up your terror chest. So we're still at that kind of stage, the stage of where the Frostwing Greatsword is mythic, and we're using it for infantry and we're using it for cavalry. That being said, though, you can see here this account does have a cudgel, which is a purple grade, and it also has a terror lash at purple grade as well. So those infantry and cavalry spear main hands are on their way. As you can see, they're pretty well developed, so that's good. All right, but that's the way that's looking. There is still a defense jewel in there that needs to come out. I did switch a lot of this around to get Trojan, terror and infantry to get as much stats as I could out of the infantry set. Okay, you can see currently the infantry blast, just, you know, the way this gear looks right now, 297.9 is not bad for that gear, so pretty good stuff. Going into the cavalry, when I have a look at the cavalry, you can see this is looking quite nice, with 2 mythic drums and a gold drum, purple garg belt, gold dragon's fist, purple bumble helm. I mean, this is all looking really good. Again, a couple of defense jewels lurking in there, but for the most part, I managed to get it Garg jewel, Cav jewel, and what's it called? Saber jewel in there as well. Trying to get the most I can out of this Cav set, which is currently sitting at 302.8. So that's not bad considering the gear, right? It's not bad at all. You'll be hitting about 400%, I reckon, once you get everything all set up on there with the stats and stuff. Going into range, let's take a look at the range set. And there's the range. Look at that, looking pretty good. Skull Crusher at purple grey, Codex at purple, a cup and 2 blight rings. There is progress on the cup as well. You can see 4 out of 13 gold halos. So, you know, definitely on its right, definitely going on the right direction towards a gold cup. And yeah, everything needs a bit of upgrading. But I mean, look, there's 3 gold range jewels in that set. And for the most part, it's got the worm jewels and the grim jewels in there. A couple of defense jewels lurking, but nothing you can't switch out. You know, once the monsters come out, go do some hunting, get those monster jewels up and then upgraded and everything. Looking pretty good though. So that's your 3 spear sets I've got. I did build a couple of extra pieces of gear to make a speed set. So I built a chest piece and the blue legs, just blue because I didn't want to use too many bloodsuckers. But this way you have got a nice little speed set for when you're marching on stuff, whether you're rallying a darkness or maybe a player or whatever you're doing. You've got the speed set here, which I think every account should build a speed set. With the gears we've got, I put together a little mix set. Of course, it hasn't got the usual Inf Cav range jewels in there because I built the account up with spears. But, you know, a really nice little mix set there going on. But again, the cup and 2 rings, the mitts, gold grey, the the Frostwing sword. This is quite a nice little mix set. Again, needs upgrading, but still a nice little mix set for you to work with. Monster gear looks good. The right hand side is full mythic, which is beautiful with all gold jewels. The left hand side, you've got yourself a gold helmet and the rest is purple. Again, 2 more gold jewels on the left and a couple still to work on. But the monster gear is looking rather top notch, so I kind of like the monster gear a lot. And then going into the familiar gear, it's all gold apart from the main hand, which that happened to me too, to be fair. That was the last thing I'd done was the main hand because of how many dolls it required. But yeah, familiar gear is looking good, and there is still work to be done on the familiars, so it's good to have a nice set of familiar gear. We'll leave it on monster gear for now. Okay, so we've gone through the research, we've gone through the familiars, we've had a look at the gears, the heroes, the buildings. I'm sure you'll agree everything's all set up quite nice. As far as the bags go, there isn't too much resources sitting in the actual bags itself. There's a couple of 100 million wood, 600 million gold. And again, you've got all those resources over here waiting to be collected. So, you know, there is plenty of resources available here to do some true training, which is pretty good stuff. As far as castle skins go, it's 4 stars on a default castle skin. There isn't no extra castle skins available at the moment. But if you wanted to go into that, that's something you can go into, okay? Alright guys, so one last thing we need to do is just have a quick look through the actual bag itself. There is 1.8 million guild coins, so you can get yourself a migration scroll when you're ready to do it. As far as chests go, I mean, there's a few chests on it, but nothing too major. Loads of shields. You'll be shielding for days. You've got like 581 24 hours and 75 free days, which is insane. Loads of anti-scouts, lots of attack boosts as well. So all the stuff you need is kind of in here, alright? Speed up wise, there's a few standard speed ups, not overly a massive amount. You do have some gather boosts, there's a good amount of wing boots on here, and some level 75 wing boots there as well. Loads of research speeds to continue with your research. You've also got an absolute stack ton of healing speeds, so you'll be healing for days if you're taking hits. There's also some merging speeds and stuff at the bottom. And then onto the unique tab, you can see over here, it is a VIP 15 account, so you don't need to worry about the VIP, right? But you've got 83 relocators, so you'll be able to move around no problem at all, which is good. Loads of quest scrolls and for guild and admin, so you can try and hunt for some jewels in there as well. There is a bit of monster energy to get you going as well from the get-go. Loads of monster boosts. There's also some license to kills, 61 star scrolls and some anima. And there's also Lunite, a really good supply of Lunite down here that's being built up ready for when the tier 5 open. Alright, so that's basically what the bag looks like. So, how do you win this awesome account? Basically, we're going to be doing a design a logo competition, okay? And it's not just any logo, it's the logo that goes on the Worthy Prince YouTube channel. At the moment, I'm currently using one of my emote smiley faces, and before that we actually had my proper logo on there. But I want one of you guys out there to actually design a new logo for the channel, and if you win, if your logo is selected as the absolute winner, your logo will appear on the channel and for everyone to see, which will be absolutely awesome. I won't put it on there until after the winner's announced, obviously, because then you'll know. But yeah, that's basically what you need to do. Get your creative juices flowing, guys. Only one entry per person. I can't stress that enough. Don't design 10 logos and send them all through. I just want one per person. Now, when you've designed your logo, you need to send it through to an email, and the email address is worthylogo@artlover.com. And that email address is coming up down below at the moment. worthylogo@artlover.com. The closing date and time for entries will be the 16th of July. That's Friday, the 16th of July at, I think, 1 p.m. UK time. So 1 p.m. UK time on the 16th of July, which is Friday week, okay, is the closing date. And I'll be doing a live stream on Friday the 16th of July at 8 p.m. UK time. And I'll be showing off the winner, who the winning logo is, on that live stream, as well as showing off lots of honorable mentions for other people that have sent through logo designs. Now, it won't just be myself that's going to be judging this. I will also have a couple of people from TWK, and as well, my friends also looking at these logos and giving me their opinions on what ones they think are good and what ones they don't. All I can say, guys, is get the creative juices flowing, create something original and unique. Bear in mind all the different things we do on the channel, make something cool, and we'll see who wins. And you can design it whichever way you want: pens, pencil, crayons, paints. You can even go ahead and do something on a computer program. You can do it digitally, whatever you want to do, whichever works for you. Get creative, guys, and let's see what you can come up with. And I can't wait to see what kind of entries you're going to come up with, alright? But that's going to be it from me for today. If you need any more information, a recap of everything you need to do to win this awesome account is down in the description below. I'll catch you really soon. But until then, you know how this next bit's going to go. Stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.